and welcome to my channel Zenith Institute where learning matters. Hi guys, in this video I am going to talk about passé composé ou l'imparfait. Many students get confused between passé composé and l'imparfait. So in this video I will give you some tips to understand when to use passé composé and when imparfait. If you want to know the tenses individually, you can watch my previous video. Now, first you need to understand the event which you want to describe is an action based or situation based. Imparfait is used to describe a situation, a state or a circumstance, whereas passé composé allows you to indicate a change of situation. One can use these expressions to indicate imparfait. For example, tous les week-ends, tous les soirs, toute la journée, tous les jours, chaque jour, tous les ans, quand, avant. These expressions indicate repetition of the action in the past. While one can use these expressions to indicate passé composé. For example, hier, avant-hier, la semaine dernière, l'année dernière, un jour, soudain, tout à coup, une fois, cette année-là. These expressions are an indicator to show change in situation. Let us understand this in a better way. I took an example here, passé composé ou l'imparfait. The reference of this example is from the book Saison 1 A plus Unité 9. So I took a reference from this book. Okay. Now here in this example, I marked with green color quand and un jour. Okay. So before un jour, whatever the actions were there, that was the repetition of my work. Okay, those are my regular activities. That's why we need to write all the verbs in imparfait. Okay, now I'm just changing all the verbs in infinitive form with red color. I'm changing them in imparfait. Okay, so and let us color with let me take a color here. Okay, so I'm taking a color blue. Let me take another blue. Okay, yeah, this one. Okay, so here I'm just coloring them with blue color. I'm changing all the verbs here before un jour in imparfait. Okay, so here, quand j'étais petit, je vivais à Madagascar. That sentence meaning is when I was small, I used to live in Madagascar. If you know my imparfait video, there you can see this is again a part of imparfait when you describe your memory. Okay. Next again, the next verb is travailler. So mes parents travaillaient pour une ONG là-bas. ONG means NGO. So my parents were working for an NGO over there. Okay. Yeah. Next verb is pour aller à l'école, je devais traverser une rivière. Pour aller à l'école, that means to go to the school. Now, going to the school was my regular activities. So I when I was going to school or when I to go to my school, I had to cross a river. That is the translation of this sentence. Okay, je devais traverser une rivière. Parce qu'il n'y avait pas de pont. Pour aller à l'école, je devais traverser une rivière parce qu'il n'y avait pas de pont. Qu'est-ce que c'est pont? Pont means bridge. So, to go to the school, I had to cross a river because there were no bridge. Pont is bridge. Again, this was the regular activities. It was a situation. That's why we need to take imparfait. Next verb is on voyait souvent des crocodiles. envoyer souvent des crocodiles. Now this word souvent is again a factor to understand. We need to take here imparfait, because souvent is often, that is a regular activity. So that's why the sentence is often we used to see crocodiles. Okay. C'était très dangereux. It was really dangerous. So when you describe anything in past, we need to take imparfait. You can watch my previous video when I make a video on imparfait. Okay. So it was very dangerous. Now un jour, from here the situation was only for one day. That was not my part of regular activities. That's why we have to take here passé composé. So un jour un crocodile a assaillé d'attaquer mon frère et moi. So one day a crocodile tried to attack my brother and me. So that was happened only one day. It was not the repetition of work. That was not the regular work. Okay, one day it happened. That's why we need to take here passé composé. Okay, let me take a color. Here I'm taking a purple color to show you the difference. Okay, now why we are writing RSIA, if you don't know, please watch my previous videos. Passé composé link I will give you in the description. Okay, so how we make passé composé? The formation of passé composé is subject plus être or avoir plus past participle. If you have to choose between être and avoir, there are 17 verbs and reflexive verbs which goes with être. Otherwise we have to take avoir verb. The next sentence is l'animal s'est approché puis a commencé à tourner autour de nous. That sentence meaning is the animal approached to us or came near to us and then started to turn around us, to make a round around us. Okay. Next sentence is nous avons couru très vite pour sortir de l'eau. We ran very fast to go out from the water. Okay, the verb courir, the past participle is couru. Next sentence is heureusement nous avons été plus rapides que lui. Heureusement is fortunately or happily. So fortunately we were more faster or more rapid than him. Okay. Quelle aventure! How adventurous! Okay. So this is the way we have to choose between passé composé and imparfait. Let me read this whole sentence in a one go. Quand j'étais petit, je vivais à Madagascar. Mes parents travaillaient pour une ONG là-bas. Pour aller à l'école, je devais traverser une rivière parce qu'il n'y avait pas de pont. On voyait souvent des crocodiles. C'était très dangereux. Un jour, un crocodile a essayé d'attaquer mon frère et moi. L'animal s'est approché et puis a commencé à tourner autour de nous. Nous avons couru très vite pour sortir de l'eau. Heureusement, nous avons été plus rapides que lui. Quelle aventure! So this is the whole translation, whole passé composé and imparfait use. Okay, thank you for watching. If you find this video useful, do share with your friends and learning partner, and please like and subscribe to Zenith Institute. Thank you.